Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and turn off the music, and here we go. Yeah, I don't know why this was recommended to me. I don't... I have no idea. I just... Okay, alright, let's go back over to this.
Hello everybody, my name is Nick.
What is that hair? Like, it's a mix between he's a Viking, but he's also Rise Against's biggest fan. Oh, and he's wearing Tips Out shirt. The Journey Home, oh my god. That's actually really, really fucking, yeah, at least he has some. I get it, okay, I get it. But, you know what, man? People can make fun of me for not having hair. I think I should be able to make fun of people's hair. Okay, it's a give and take.
Nixxiom, and welcome back to another video where I share my thoughts on the current World of Warcraft patch situation.
Okay.
Today we are talking about patch 8.1. 8.1, my friends, the introduction of many new and exciting features, and we're going to dive into what is exciting and what is not so exciting.
Okay, so let's start with what's exciting. Okay, now let's get to the rest of the video.
So let's just jump right into this patch. Let's talk about the good, let's talk about the bad, and then we will wrap up with the conclusion. So let us start with what is good in this patch. Fantastic even. And the first thing that comes to mind in patch 8.1 is the Darkshore rework. Now, I don't care if you're someone that you just man, you're spitting vile about World of Warcraft on every comment section right now. I don't care who you are. The new Darkshore looks absolutely incredible, with the ominous burnt remains of Teldrassil on the horizon, reminding you of what this battle for Azeroth is really all about and what kickstarted the whole conflict, with the forests being clouded in this dark night landscape look, with the moon up in the sky, the HD moon, and the stars.
That really makes it, guys. I mean, the moon,
absolutely incredible.
It takes it home for us.
Looks amazing. And that, my friends, is a big thing to discuss when it comes to World of Warcraft. The art team. The art team, when it comes to WoW, is always on point.
That's very true.
They're always applaud-worthy. The art team, you guys are fantastic, and you killed it with Darkshore. Well done. Looks amazing.
Very true.
The second thing that I'd like to talk about that was really freaking awesome when it came to 8.1 is heritage armor. Now, this isn't necessarily like a good, like, huzzah sort of thing, because it's very minute compared to other things.
Yeah.
But in 8.1,
I never actually did those quests. I should do those on
two
stream
new heritage armor sets. They introduced armor for the dwarves and for the blood elves, the Sindori. Now, although we do not see heritage armor for every single race yet...
Is the audio actually messed up or not? Like, it's really kind of hard for me to know, because people are like, oh yeah, there's something wrong, and it's actually not wrong. Audio's awful. Well, let me try to refresh it. Okay, we're at 213.
And for the blood elves, the Sindori.
Is this better?
Now, although we do not see heritage armor for every single race yet in World of Warcraft, this is a good step forward, at least in my opinion, towards good step forward, at least in my opinion, towards good step forward.
Yeah, why is that happening? It might be because I'm too close to the, to here. Let me unplug this and plug it back in. Hopefully that will work, and this should make it a little bit better. I hope so, at least. If not, I don't really know what to say. It's the video? Maybe it is.
Really selling that fantasy of playing as a human or an undead or a dwarf or a blood elf. Heritage armor, I think, is badass, and it really reinforces the whole racial fantasy within World of Warcraft.
Okay,
and finally, the third thing that I can say was a great thing to see in patch 8.1 was a little bit of love to professions. I love professions. I think they're absolutely incredible, and they add so much more to the gameplay experience.
I didn't even know they did this.
At least I think so. And we got to see a little bit of love to professions in this patch.
Yeah,
we got to see some new craftable pets and stuff. Inscription is now able to give you like scrolls that increase your reputation with people like the 7th Legion.
That's good.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's good.
It's a little bit of love to Professions, and anytime Blizzard shows a little bit of love to Professions, I like that. However, I still stand by the fact that I want to see some low-level Profession reworks, Blizzard.
Big dick right there. Big dick. That's what we want to see. We need to have Professions be relevant in the whole game. Professions should not just be something that you do whenever you're, you know, max level. Here's what they should do with Professions for low-level content. They should make it to where Professions can create items that are BOP, to where if you have this profession, if you level up blacksmithing, it makes you like just level faster. It gives you a weapon that's a BOP heirloom that you can use for that character specifically. And that way it can level up with you. You won't have to worry about there being level restrictions and it becoming irrelevant. It's common fucking sense. Yeah, big fucking surprise. This is the thing. Blizzard never thinks. They never think. And it's so frustrating to me, man, because like we can sit here and come up with better fucking ideas than it seems like they can. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being an asshole. I probably am, but it sure doesn't feel that way.
I want to see low-level relevancy in the Profession system, because right now Professions at level 5 to like level whatever suck.
What do you mean, dude? I can make a copper belt that's a gray item. How are you gonna say that's like, dude, like, it's got 14 armor. I'm never gonna die. Yeah, I can make a copper belt, like, and then I can get some tin from the Jasper Lode mine. I can make the tin belt, and then I can be basically a garbage can. That's great.
Completely worthless. There is no reason to level your Profession as an early game character. There's no reason to do it.
Yeah.
And I want to see that change. I want to see Professions become a part of the level up experience just like they used to be back in the day. Because fucking awesome. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the good stuff that came out of 8.1. But now we got to talk about the bad stuff. This is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Nixxiom, that's me, complaining. All right, this is my job. This is what I do. So let's complain, shall we?
Okay, dude, let's go.
First of all, in 8.1, we got to see more world quests. We also got to see a new pet dungeon. And everyone's favorite, we got to see more island expeditions. Blizzard, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully.
Okay, dude.
Blizzard, if something sucks balls, you don't put more of it in the game. I have never seen the WoW community so much more in agreement than in the fact that island expeditions suck balls. Well, maybe that's not true, because everybody did agree that Warlords of Draenor did suck. But aside from that, the point is...
I will actually disagree here. I think island expeditions have the potential to be really good content. The reason why island expeditions are disliked is because they offer no other reward except for the baseline just like garbage that you can get that you don't really care about a whole lot. And if they had more unique and more rewards that actually increased your character's power and people didn't feel compelled to do them for Azerite, I think most people would be completely okay with island expeditions, and they just do them occasionally. The problem is that they're forced content. That's always the problem. Like, just because people have to do the content doesn't mean they'll like it, and oftentimes it actually means they won't like it.
Is that island expeditions are a mindless grind fest that have absolutely no replayability to them whatsoever. This is something that a lot of people, including me, talked about even from the beta, that the island expeditions are going to get stale really fucking fast. Even the PvP ones are just whatever at this point. It's just speed grinding. Speed grinding, man. That's not fun. And this leads us to some...
Yes, it is. Pulling an island and doing an island expedition in one pull is fucking cool. It's awesome. But how many times is it awesome? 5, 10, 15, 20? How frequently can it be awesome before people get bored of it? These are the questions that people have to ask. how badass would it be if Island Expeditions had a PvP ranking system? It would be fucking amazing. I would love that. I would actually do it. It would be fun to watch. Like, that would be cool. The issue isn't necessarily that Blizzard has content that's bad. They more or less have content that they don't fully execute on. That's what they need to do.
Thing else that absolutely sucked balls, that more of it was added in, and that is the Warfront system. People don't like Island Expeditions because they're grind fests. And you know why people don't like Warfronts? Because they're grind
boring.
fests. You just land in a building, you kill NPCs, and then you kill the bigger NPC inside the base. That's a Warfront. Just kill NPCs for like 30 minutes. And it's boring, and it's slow, and it's monotonous, and it's tedious, and people didn't like it. So what did Blizzard do? They added another one. But you know what? This one sucks even more than the first one. You see, I don't care how much you hate the Warfront system. I mean, I'm not really a massive fan of it either, as you can probably tell. But at least the Arathi Highlands one was pretty fucking badass in terms of a visual.
It was. Like, you start off on a spaceship. There's a spaceship right there. Now, it's not really in space, but if you made it a lot higher, it would be in space. It's not really... All right, so it's not a spaceship, okay? So let's say it wasn't a spaceship. So you start off in a spaceship, and then you teleport down to a castle. And you come out of the castle, and you're fighting these different objectives, and you're cutting down trees. You see what I'm saying? Like, how is that not fucking badass? That's amazing. Like, that was my favorite. Like, whenever I would get mad in Warlords of Draenor, I would go over to Nagrand, and I would just go cut down trees. I would get 200 lumber, I'd throw it away, and then I'd get 200 more lumber. Because I liked the idea of being able to go around and cut down a tree. And yeah, oh wow, I'm stupid for that. Fuck you, dude. I cut down enough trees. I could have rebuilt all of Stormwind with the amount of trees that I cut. Well, okay. I could rebuild Darnassus with the amount of trees that I cut down in WoD. It would not even be a big deal. Like, and this was fun for me to do. It's just like, this Warfront was good. It's just too easy. That's the problem.
You had the Alliance base here, you had the Horde base over here, and there was that constant struggle between the two bases as the two factions pushed and pulled and, like, you know, they went at each other trying to, you know, get to the respective enemy base. And that was pretty cool. That was very exciting. But the Darkshore one is not so much.
No.
Essentially, it's just you land on the shores of Darkshore, you run up a hill, you spawn some NPCs at the top of said hill, and then you just go north until eventually a flight master appears and you can fly to the final boss and you can kill them. There's no grand bases. There's
a grand design though, and the grand design is the first time that I ever did it. I went AFK and watched a video about Dark Souls. Like, I've literally never done the Island Expedition and not been AFK. Like, I saw it, I was like, you know what, man? I could do this, or I could go AFK. And every single time, it's like a thing with me, right? Every single time, for some reason, I don't know what that reason is, being AFK and getting rewarded for not doing anything, it's just, you know, it's really, really appealing to me. And I had to do it.
No siege equipment. There's no, like, scaling the walls or towers or any of that in the Darkshore Warfront. It's just running in the woods. And
yo, that actually would have been fucking badass. Like, imagine, like, it'd be like Helm's Deep, you know, in Lord of the Rings, where you had, like, the Uruk-hai that put, like, the ladders up, and you could, like, cut down trees and make ladders, and then place the ladders on top of, like, the Horde fortress, and then climb up the ladders and go inside the fortress and, like, start breaking down the walls in the same way that, like, Isle of Conquest works. That'd be fucking cool. And I want to see them, like, it feels like, here's basically, like, the problem, I think it is, right? Is it, like, it feels like they constrain their thinking into such a narrow corridor that they never step out of that to do anything that's unique or special. And I feel like if they spent more time trying to do things that were more unique and not trying to just kind of reiterate on old ideas, but really kind of try to come up with something that's outside of the box, people would appreciate it a lot more.
maybe they're going for kind of like a guerrilla warfare sort of vibe with this Warfront, but no. The point is this, in my opinion,
Okay.
the Dark Shore Warfront is actually worse than the Arathi Highlands one.
I would agree with that.
Like, I would rather do the Arathi one any day of the week, but that's just me. Those are really the main features of 8.1 that came out. The Heritage Armor, the Warfront, the Island Expeditions.
Yep.
Really, 8.1 is just polluted with a bunch of stuff that nobody wanted, and Blizzard just put more of it in the game. And I think that you can see very clearly by the dislike bar on this patch survival guide video that people aren't too happy with this patch, and they are not enjoying it. It shouldn't really be that surprising that so many people, so many major content creators have gone from playing your game to playing other games instead.
Look at that, dude.
I hate to say it, but patch 8.1 is just really boring. It's just boring. I'm excited for the new patch. I'm excited for the new raid and to be able to do it with my friends and stuff. But for right now, when it comes to WoW, WoW's kind of in a very like kind of meh sort of state. There is still plenty of time to see Battle for Azeroth turn into a really cool expansion. I would love to see Blizzard make some reworks to the Warfront system and do higher levels of difficulty in the Warfront. Maybe in some way introduce PvP
She's so
into
mad
the
all the
Warfront
time
system.
for no reason.
That would be freaking badass.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, she got
people have
her
been saying
family
that
killed
from day
and turned
one.
into a banshee
I would
by
like
the
to,
Witch King. But basically,
I'd really
she's
like
just mad.
to see Island Expeditions become something, but I don't know. We'll see what Blizzard comes up with. And those are my thoughts on the new patch, guys. What do you think about patch 8.1? Leave your comment down below if you want. Subscribe if you want. Hit that bell. And I will see you in the Battle for Azeroth.
What a face, dude. What a face. Yeah, I mean, what do you even say, man? Like, I'll tell you what. Like, how many people right now, like in chat, are still actively playing BFA on a regular daily basis? Oh, we need a Warlock. Can a Warlock queue up so I can get summoned over? Is there anybody that's like playing on a regular daily basis? And like also, if you're playing, are you actually engaging with like high-end content, or are you just kind of doing whatever? I sold my account. Oh, geez. This video, like, for whatever reason, like, I don't know what it is, but like, Trainwrecks, all of the videos that have me in it are like super fucking popular. Like, look at this right here. You look at this sort by. What is most popular? Asmongold, 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 and Soda Poppin'. Asmongold, Asmongold, and Soda Poppin'. Let's see, Asmongold, like, look at this. All of these videos, man. It's actually really funny for me to see. But yeah, title in the thumbnail. Yeah, I know, it is a little bit of a humble brag, right? But it's still funny at the same time, right?